Let's dive right into this explainer. Today, we're tackling something that usually makes people groan, replacing a lost Pennsylvania driver's license. But wait, we're going to learn exactly how to skip that infamous, soul-crushing DMV line entirely. You can do the whole thing from the absolute comfort of your couch. If you're tired of wasting time on bureaucratic chores, you are in the perfect place.
We've all felt that stomach-dropping panic, right? You reach into your pocket or your bag and nothing. Your wallet is gone. And almost immediately, that initial panic is hijacked by this heavy secondary dread. You literally start imagining wasting a whole Tuesday navigating red tape, standing in endless lines, and wrestling with confusing paperwork just to get your ID back.
We'll breathe a sigh of relief because the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation, or PennDOT, has totally modernized this whole process. They offer a highly secure 24/7 online services portal that is an absolute lifesaver. It's incredibly convenient, and you don't even have to leave your house to get legally back on the road. Here's our quick roadmap for today. We'll look at the nightmare of losing a license, prep and portal navigation, filling out the digital form, payment, delivery, and finally, troubleshooting. All right, Section 1, the lost license nightmare. Let's quickly look at the actual rules of who can use this digital lifeline. This is super important. Under Act 152, PennDOT is strictly prohibited from issuing credentials to anyone who isn't an active legal resident. So if you've permanently packed up and moved out of state, you actually lose your eligibility to replace a PA credential. You've got to transfer your driving privileges to your new home state. But assuming you're still a proud Pennsylvanian, let's keep moving. Section 2, Prep and Portal Navigation. Before we go clicking around the online portal, let's gather what you actually need. Being prepared here is absolutely crucial so you don't time out of the system. You'll need 3 specific pieces of data ready to go. Your actual Pennsylvania driver's license number, so maybe check old tax returns or find a photo of it on your phone, your formal date of birth, and the last 4 digits of your social security number. The database literally needs these exact inputs to securely locate and unlock your record. Moving on to Section 3, completing the digital form. You've gone to dmv.pa.gov, you've logged in, and now comes the easy part. So this is the physical DL-80 form, the non-commercial application for a replacement. Now, obviously, you're clicking through digital screens, but this helps visualize exactly what demographic data the state is legally verifying behind the scenes. They're checking your name, date of birth, eye color, and height. The system will also have you digitally self-certify that your driving privileges aren't suspended in any other state. While you're validating all those demographics, you might realize, hey, I moved. Well, PA law requires you to report any address change within 15 days. The portal is fantastic for this. You can conveniently order a fresh card with your new address printed right on it for the standard duplicate fee. Or you can just request a free paper update card, which you legally have to carry with your current license once you find it. Pro tip, always keep your contact info updated with PennDOT so you don't miss important notices later on. Section 4, Payment and Temporary Licenses. Everything is validated, you have no active suspensions, and now you hit the secure payment gateway. So, what's this going to cost you? The standard fee for non-commercial duplicate license is exactly $13.50. Very reasonable, right? Just a heads up though, if you have a Class M motorcycle endorsement, that fee bumps up just a bit to $18.50. When you go to pay, the system is wonderfully user-friendly. In a huge win for consumers, PennDOT actually waives all credit card processing surcharges to encourage people to use the digital system. You can use Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or Discover, debit or credit, with 0 hidden convenience fees. It's for sure the fastest and most cost-effective way to get this done. Now pay close attention to this part. The second your payment clears, the portal generates a temporary internet driver's license. Make sure your printer is connected and hit print immediately. PennDOT is not going to mail you a copy of this. State rules clearly dictate this piece of paper holds the exact same legal validity as your physical card, keeping you legally on the road for the next 15 days while you wait for the mail. Section 5, Delivery and Next Steps. You've got your temporary license printed and sitting safely in your car. So what's the timeline for getting the real thing? Behind the scenes, your transaction is instantly routed to PennDOT's secure central mailing facility. They print your final card using the photo they already have on file and hand it off to the Postal Service. Let's break down the timeline. You print your temp license on day 1. If you just asked for a free address update, that paper card shows up by day 10. For full replacement licenses, you can expect the official physical card to arrive within 10 to 15 business days. Once you get it, here's a really smart idea. Snap a quick picture of it and store it in a secure digital vault as a backup for the future. Section 6. Troubleshooting and support. Even a brilliantly streamlined system has a few exceptions, so let's talk about what happens if your situation doesn't quite fit the standard mold. Remember those residency rules we talked about earlier? Well, if you are temporarily living out of state, like if you're an active duty service member or a medical student, you don't have to fly all the way back to Pennsylvania. You can bypass the physical photo capture process by simply mailing in Form DL-80 along with a supplementary Form DL-82 and official institutional verification. PennDOT will actually mail your duplicate straight to your temporary out-of-state address. On the flip side, what if the portal says you can't get a duplicate mailed? This usually happens if the photo PennDOT has on file is over 4 years old. In that case, they'll process your payment, but instead of mailing a license, they send you a camera card. You just take that card to a local PennDOT photo license center, they snap a fresh biometric picture using state-of-the-art facial recognition, and hand you your permanent license right there. We've covered a ton of really useful ground today, but as always, while this explainer covers the core administrative framework, policies and fees can totally shift over time. Always verify the latest procedural updates and current fees directly on the official PennDOT website at dmv.pa.gov, or just call their customer service center if you run into a unique snag. Knowing just how incredibly fast and efficient this online portal is, there's absolutely no reason to panic the next time your wallet goes missing. Just log in, validate your details, pay your $13.50, print your temp credential, and get back on the road safely. So I'll leave you with this. Knowing how well this digital system actually works, what other bureaucratic nightmares do you think could be totally solved with a simple, secure 24/7 portal? Definitely something to think about. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and drive safely out there.